Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me for the first reading of the new year 2019. It's January and I'm doing something a little different. What I'm going to do is I am going to let you know what's leaving your life and what's coming into your life this month. So let's start working on this right now. The first thing that I'm looking at here are these three cards that are talking about number one, clinging to the past, ordinary, and compare. What do these three things say to me that are leaving your life? Well, number one, it all starts with this. What is it that you're doing, Taurus, that is having you cling to the past? What is it that will not allow you to move on? Because I feel that you're looking at it in a way that, what is it that I could do? Am I good enough? Am I better than them? Or maybe I'm not good enough. You're comparing yourself to other people, what they do, what's going on with them. You compare yourself. And when you do that, you can't get out of this past. Maybe that's the way you were before, but that doesn't mean that's how you are right now. This is talking about your life is fine, but it's also speaks to me as far as being in a comfortable rut. So when you're in this comfortable rut and you're looking at all the things that are keeping you there, which is clinging to the past and comparing yourself, your talents, your gifts, who you are, and saying that you don't feel that you're good enough to do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, comparison, it does not help you. It doesn't help anyone else. It keeps you in that rut. So you're kind of defeating yourself. You know, it could be a form of self-sabotage, but you're defeating yourself and you're saying, no, because in the past, this is the way it was. So we want to get out of that comfortable rut and we want to lead ourselves to a different outcome. And that's what I'm seeing for you in the month of January. I'm looking at this Master card, and this is talking about you being the master of your own life. What do you want to do, Taurus? I can't see anything keeping you down except yourself, except this. So you're not being kept down. You're saying, no, this is what I want to do. I am, taking the bull by the horns and I am going to do what I want to do. You're making the plans. I also feel that once you start to release and get rid of this, that this is what's going to happen. So it's an incentive here. What's the incentive? The Lovers and abundance. Okay, the Lovers could basically be literal, that you have another person in your life. And it also could be a choice between things that you want to do. It's anything that you have great feeling or emotion about. It's going to bring you abundance. Now, abundance is talking about abundance in all things. So material, you're abundant in your spirit and your happiness, and whatever it is that helps you to move forward in your life. So would you rather have this or would you rather have this? So these are the things that I'm looking at here for you in the month of January. And I just want to draw some cards to clarify it a little bit more, to see why it is that you're clinging to the past. And, worst nightmare. What is keeping you awake, Taurus? What is it that you're looking at and regretting or wishing? I actually get a thing that you may not have done. So if you didn't do something, you didn't take the chance when you had the opportunity, however you want to look at it, it's keeping you awake. That's why you're clinging to the past, because you're saying, well, this is the way I did it before and I've never moved ahead, and this is just what the way my life is going to be. And you could be having your worst nightmare because you're clinging to your past and you're thinking there is no more. It's not going to get any better. And I'm telling you, it is. With the lovers and abundance, it's going to get better. I feel that this may have been caused by the Five of Cups. Okay, upright, this is talking about you're looking at all your losses. You're seeing all the cups that are spilled. You're focusing on that instead of seeing the two cups that are still upright. So this is reversed. So that means that it almost gives me the feeling about don't cry over spilt milk. You know, you're seeing things now. And when you look at it this way, you're looking toward the water. You're not so much focusing on this. So when you look toward that water, that emotion, that, you know, it's okay, it's water under the bridge, however you want to put it, then you're recovering from this, which had kept you in this. So that's one of the things we're looking at. If you can just let go, water under the bridge, you know, don't cry over spilt milk type of thing, then that's when things will get you to this. So when we have the master here, this is talking about being the master of your own life. And I'm also looking at this. You have the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry about this. The Knight of Cups, which is saying Knights are always about bringing messages. So what are you bringing to yourself that is going to have you more complete, more balanced? And the Knight brings this to you. If you notice the water, okay, there's always water in cups. That's all our emotions. That's the way we feel, you know, the ups and downs, or if it's just a nice, smooth flow, then we're just going with that. We're going with that flow. So if you look at it that way, you're the one who's allowing the messages from the universe to come in, so you know what it is that you need to do to get out of this. And let's see what the abundance and the lovers is talking about. Again, with water, you have the water here, but this is a sword card. So this card is talking about once you get rid of this, you start going with the flow. The Six of Swords is about going out of those choppy waters into smoother waters. And I feel that when you do that, then that's when you're going to say, you know what? I have choices. I have abundance in all things because I'm not crying over this anymore. This is not what I want to hold in my life. I don't want to give this any kind of energy. And when you look at it that way, then all of your, you can start dreaming again. Taurus, you can start dreaming. And when you start dreaming, all things are possible. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, I'll see you next month.